Continue to work on other infrastructure like roads and bridges because it's an important part of the overall solutions in this region, where Baton Rouge was just designated the 13th worst traffic in the nation. It's not acceptable. Our population is not anywhere near that in terms of top populations in the nation. Our traffic far exceeds the population density and anything that should be reasonable in this area. It is threatening our economy. It's threatening the health of our citizens when they can't even get to the doctor or hospital. It's going to be very hard to grow the jobs in this region with that, and of course the tailpipe emissions, the extra gasoline, and the wasted time sitting in traffic. So we're working on additional legislation related to transportation infrastructure as well later this year.
Would you care to weigh in on your thoughts on the proposed half-cent sales tax for the local transportation improvements and how that may integrate into the discussion you had previously?
So you asked if I could weigh in on the half-cent sales tax locally and what I thought about that. And you're talking about East Baton Rouge Parish.
Correct.
And proposal that's been brought forth by the city. Number one, Robert, anything to help address traffic solutions, I think is really important, and I do like the fact that we're moving toward more of a local and regional approach. However, I have been working with the 5 parishes in this area since 2015 on working on a regional solution. I do have some concern that by doing a East Baton Rouge Parish only tax, that you are going to prevent a larger solution, because let's be honest, without a bridge and major investments, all you're doing is moving the problem from one place to another. That concerns me. Something else that concerns me is, and I want to be clear, I don't know the answer to this. I don't know how they built the list. One thing I learned from working on a tens of billions of dollars infrastructure program is that you have to develop prioritization metrics or criteria that help you identify the best projects that deliver the best return on investment. To make sure that we're not effectively doing a half-cent sales tax to get a quarter-cent benefits. And so, number one, I'd rather see a regional solution. Number two, I think that using prioritization metrics to make sure that you're truly providing a return on investment, and I've said this a couple times over the past month, and I don't know that I've really refined it in a way that makes any sense to anybody, but I feel strongly about this statement. Good projects are already paid for. And what I mean by that is if you choose the right projects, if you choose the projects that truly provide a return on investment, they're already being paid for somehow. And I'll give you an example. Right now, we're spending over $900 a year in this region in extra gasoline payments. Extra. Is there a way for us to take those dollars and divert them to being proactive and actually building traffic solutions instead of having people pay $900 this year, next year $1,000, and the year after that $1,200 whenever traffic just becomes completely gridlocked? Or can we demonstrate to people, hey, here's what we're doing. We're actually diverting this extra gasoline payment that you're making, and we're diverting it into solutions. And within 5 years, you will be made whole and then some. But then you have to have the prioritization metrics. You have to have the right criteria to identify those projects that will return that investment to you. And of course, other things is the extra 47 hours a year in traffic, the environmental implications of pumping tailpipe emissions out, and just the inefficiency in overall economy, the lack of economic development here. So look, make me king for the day. I'd rather see a regional solution, and I'd like to see the calculations that demonstrate this isn't just paying money. This is actually an investment that's going to make me whole in X years.
Okay, thank you.